If you haven't failed enough to succeed, fail again. Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba. Failure here is no longer a crack to hide, but rugged stone steps leading us to the summit of success. The image of failure is like a storm toppling a young tree, yet it's through this that roots dig deeper into the earth. Each stumble strips away our naivety, teaches us a lesson, and strengthens us for the journey ahead. Jack Ma means that success doesn't come from a red carpet, but from the bloodied feet of those who've tread through thorns and stones. Those who've never fallen will never grasp the meaning of standing up, and only by daring to fail again do we gain the experience and resilience to reach the heights we dream of. If I had asked my customers what they wanted, they would have said, a faster horse. But I built them a car instead. Henry Ford, founder of Ford Motor Company. Customers often view the world through the present, desiring only improvements within the framework they know. The image of a faster horse symbolizes outdated thinking, merely upgrading what exists without breaking boundaries. Ford, with imagination and boldness, set humanity on a new path, the automobile, an icon of the modern industrial era. This proves that true leaders don't just hear what people say, but see what they cannot yet imagine. This quote not only portrays a visionary entrepreneur, but also serves as a torch for anyone daring to innovate, give the world what they don't yet know they need. To achieve great goals, start with small things. Catherine Cook, founder of My Yearbook. Every great achievement is built from the smallest bricks, just as a skyscraper rises from a simple foundation. Picture a drop of water falling on a stone, day after day, eventually carving a deep mark, or a tiny seed sprouting into a mighty tree that shades the sky. Seemingly trivial things, a good habit, a steady step, a quiet effort, are the seeds that nurture grand dreams. This quote teaches us that instead of gazing at distant peaks, we should patiently take each step on the rugged path ahead, for only small steps lead to great success. No one can achieve success without teammates. Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft. A long, thorny journey where even the most talented individual struggles to finish alone. Success is like a towering mountain. To conquer it requires not just strong legs, but hands to pull us up when we fall, and voices to cheer us on when we falter. Teammates are the shoulders that bear the load, the eyes that see far, the hearts that beat in unison. Without them, victory feels hollow. With them, every success is magnified, becoming a shared, radiant memory. This quote reminds us, alone we may go fast, but together we go far. You can't make perfect decisions, but you can make the right ones. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase. In life, perfection is an elusive mirage, always causing hesitation at every crossroad. Chasing absolute perfection risks missing precious opportunities in the present moment. But a right decision comes from clarity, experience, and a courageous heart. It doesn't need to be perfect, only fitting to move us forward. It's like sailing an ocean. You can't wait for perfect winds to set sail, but you can choose the right breeze to reach shore safely. This quote reminds us, success doesn't stem from perfectionism, but from decisions that are right enough and acted upon in time. If you can satisfy your customers, they'll return. If not, they'll tell you how to do better. Mark Cuban, investor, owner of the Dallas Mavericks. Customers are like mirrors, reflecting the true value of your product or service. When they're satisfied, their return is your reward, proof of enduring trust. But even when they're not, their complaints or feedback aren't failure, they're a compass guiding you to improve and grow. It's like a blacksmith. Each hammer strike on imperfect iron is a chance to make it stronger and sharper. This quote reminds us, listening to customers isn't just about keeping them, it's about refining ourselves, as their satisfaction is the bedrock of lasting success. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will succeed. Albert Schweitzer, psychologist, writer, a lantern illuminating the foggy path for those tirelessly chasing success. It flips the familiar order. Instead of pursuing glory for joy, sow joy in every task you undertake. Happiness here isn't fleeting brilliance, but the peace of finding meaning in your work, the fire that keeps you steadfast through challenges. It's like an artist, enraptured by every note or brushstroke. Their love propels them to greatness without needing to race. This quote reminds us, lasting success doesn't sprout from pressure, but blooms from the joy and passion for what we do daily. If you can't control growth, don't start a business. Mark Cuban, investor, owner of the Dallas Mavericks. Business isn't just about launching a great idea. It's about nurturing, scaling, and sustaining it. Growth is like a river. Guide it, and it nourishes fields. Neglect it, and it becomes a flood, sweeping everything away. Entrepreneurs must realize that starting is easy, but controlling and sustaining growth demands true skill. This quote underscores, an entrepreneur isn't just someone who dares to start, but someone wise enough to steer growth in the right direction. Every sale faces 5 basic obstacles: no need, no money, no urgency, no desire, no trust. Buyers sometimes don't see the need, like standing in a desert, unaware of their thirst, or they hesitate over the value of their money. Sometimes, procrastination lets opportunities slip away, or the spark of desire hasn't yet ignited within them. The greatest barrier is trust. If they don't believe in the product or the seller, all persuasion becomes meaningless. This saying reveals a truth. Selling isn't just about exchanging goods. It's a journey of dismantling psychological barriers, sowing trust, and igniting true desire in the customer's heart. Success or failure in business depends more on the attitude of your thinking than your ability to think. Walter Scott, a powerful emphasis on the strength of mindset over pure intellect. In business, a brilliant idea can pave the way, but it's your attitude that determines whether you'll see it through. A positive attitude is like a lighthouse, guiding a ship through the darkest nights, helping entrepreneurs weather any storm. Conversely, a pessimistic, challenge-averse mindset turns opportunities into burdens. This image shows thinking ability is the foundation, but attitude is the wing that lifts entrepreneurs to great heights. The quote reminds us that success lies not just in intellect, but in faith, perseverance, and an unyielding spirit. Success is not the money you earn, but the difference you make in others' lives. Michelle Obama, a profound, humane perspective on the true meaning of success. Money may bring wealth, but it's only a value measured in numbers. The difference you make in others is an intangible yet enduring value, like a candle lighting others, spreading light without ever dimming. Picture a doctor saving lives, a teacher planting seeds of knowledge, or an entrepreneur creating jobs for a community, all proof that true success is written in the hearts of others. This quote reminds us, life isn't just about taking, but giving, for in sharing, we find our greatest success. If people like you, they'll listen to you, but if they trust you, they'll do business with you. A subtle yet critical distinction between likability and trust. Likability opens the first door, like a smile, greeting you in a crowd. But to forge partnerships, to exchange money, time, and hope, they need more. Trust. Trust is the foundation of a house without it. Every business relationship crumbles. Thus, this quote affirms, business success isn't just about charm or eloquence, but about building credibility, honesty, and responsibility, so others dare entrust their future to you. Sometimes, a moment of clarity is worth a lifetime of experience. O. W. Holmes. A lightning bolt piercing a dark sky, illuminating a long, murky journey. We may toil for years gathering experience, but a single moment of awakening, a timely idea, can open a new path and shorten the entire journey. It's like a lost traveler in a deep forest. Though they've wandered for hours or days, a single ray of sunlight through the leaves, pointing the way, can lead them out. That moment of clarity is the convergence of experience, thought, and intuition. A rare gift that sometimes takes a lifetime to grasp. This quote urges us to cherish every moment of awakening, for it can alter the entire course of our lives. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Vince Lombardi. A steel mantra for those chasing their dreams. Success isn't a sudden gift, but a reward for relentless perseverance. Winners are those who rise after every fall, seeing failure as a stepping stone to go further. Quitters, stopping short, lose their chance at glory before even finishing the path. It's like a long race. Only those who keep running reach the finish line to raise their hands in victory, while those who stop become mere spectators of their own dreams. If you want to get rich, think and calculate like a true economist in everything you do. A practical message for anyone aspiring to financial success. Wealth doesn't come from luck, but from foresight, risk assessment, and decisions grounded in reason. It's like a sailor on a vast sea. Only by calculating the wind, currents, and strength can they travel far instead of being swept away. The truly wealthy don't just earn money, they excel at managing, allocating, and leveraging resources. This quote reminds us, to achieve lasting prosperity, hone a clear strategic mindset, like an economist, making every action a foundation for future success. Don't rush to finish things quickly, and don't focus only on small gains, for rushing to complete tasks leads to unmet goals, and chasing small gains prevents great achievements. A profound lesson on patience and long-term vision. Great success never springs from haste, just as an ancient tree doesn't grow after a single night's rain. Rushing skips the foundation, like building a house on sand, doomed to collapse. Focusing only on small gains is like picking up grains of sand while missing a precious gem. This image teaches us that to achieve greatness, we need a patient heart, far-seeing eyes, and unwavering resolve. For the path to lasting success is paved with slow, steady steps. Where there is no competition, there is no market. A sharp truth about the essence of economics and business. Competition is the breath of the market, the fire sparking innovation, improvement, and better value for customers. A market without competition is like a still lake, seemingly calm but stagnant, lacking vitality. In contrast, competition drives businesses like ships setting sail, each forced to adjust course and hoist sails to survive and thrive. It's competition that creates opportunities, fuels progress, and offers diverse choices to consumers. This quote reminds us, in business, competition isn't to be feared. It's the fertile ground where markets are born and grow. Tough business conditions will weed out those who lack daily enthusiasm in their work. A stark warning about the harsh realities of the business world. In good times, laziness or a careless attitude can be hidden, but in tough times, when every decision and action is critical, those lacking passion are swiftly eliminated. It's like a storm sweeping through an old forest. Only trees with deep roots stand firm, while the weak are toppled. Challenging business conditions aren't just obstacles. They're a test to find who's truly worthy, who has the enthusiasm, discipline, and grit to keep going. Dreams will never come true if you don't pursue them. Vince Lombardi. A wake-up call shaking us from idle daydreams. Dreams are mere glimmers in the mind. If we only gaze at them, they'll fade like distant stars. Only by stepping forward, acting, and overcoming hardships do dreams become reality. It's like buried treasure. Anyone can imagine it, but only those who pick up a shovel and dig persistently will find it. This quote reminds us, dreams don't come to us. We must chase them with effort, faith, and relentless action every day. In business, realizing you're stuck is already too late to save yourself. If you don't act swiftly, you'll be left behind. A vivid depiction of the unforgiving battlefield of business. Business waits for no one, and hesitation often comes at the cost of failure. Being stuck doesn't happen in a single moment. It's the result of negligence and ignoring warning signs. By the time you notice, opportunities have slipped away, like a traveler lost in a desert with an empty canteen. In such moments, only swift, decisive action, like running for your life, can salvage survival. This quote reminds us, in business, speed and alertness are as vital as intelligence. Those who dawdle will be swept away. Favorable circumstances always hide dangers. Difficult circumstances always make us stronger. A profound reminder of the dual nature of life and business. In good times, we easily let our guard down, lulled by comfort, blind to lurking risks, like a ship drifting on calm waters, unaware of hidden currents. Yet, tough times forge resilience. Each challenge is a rugged mountain, forcing us to climb, making our legs stronger, our hearts braver. Harsh circumstances are a forge, tempering our will to become unyielding. This quote affirms, true success doesn't come from ease, but from the trials that shape us into stronger, wiser versions of ourselves. The farthest traveler is the one ready to act and seize opportunities. Dale Carnegie. A compass for those yearning to break through. Opportunities surround us, but they only smile at those who dare to move. It's like a door suddenly opening. Only those who step forward quickly can enter, while the hesitant see it close before their eyes. Successful people don't just rely on intellect, but on decisiveness, acting when others hesitate, seizing when others doubt. This quote reminds us, the farthest paths belong to those who act and grab opportunities, not those who merely calculate. Without passion, you have no energy. Without energy, you have nothing. Nothing great in this world was ever achieved without passion. Donald Trump. A blazing fire, igniting the power of passion. Passion is the fuel, the current pulsing through your veins, turning ordinary efforts into extraordinary strength. Without it, people drift into lethargy, working just to finish, devoid of creativity or ambition. But with passion, you're a volcano, erupting with boundless energy, undeterred by obstacles. History proves it. Every great invention, monumental work, or feat was born from people consumed by passion. This quote reminds us to create greatness, nurture passion, for it's the key unlocking every door to success. Never stop learning, for learning is the key to unlocking the door to your future. Eric Thomas, a gentle yet profound reminder. Life is a long journey, and knowledge is the baggage keeping us from falling behind. Every book read, lesson learned, or new experience is a small key, gradually opening the grand door to opportunities, growth, and success. Those who stop learning are like a ship without sails, stuck in old waters, unable to move forward. In contrast, those who crave knowledge keep exploring new horizons, carving out a vast future for themselves. This quote emphasizes, learning isn't just for youth. It's a lifelong journey to reach your dreams. Starting a business isn't about money. It's about your soul. Peter Thiel, a deeply insightful perspective. Many think entrepreneurship revolves around capital, profits, or cash flow, but Peter Thiel highlights the soul and belief within. True entrepreneurship is pouring your passion, intellect, values, and aspirations into an idea. Money is just a tool. Your soul is the energy that keeps you steady through hardships, true to your vision, and resilient against failure. A startup may succeed or fail, but if built with heart, it always carries value and meaning. If you don't invest in yourself, who will? Mark Cuban. A powerful lesson in business and life. You are your greatest asset. Investing in yourself isn't just about money, but time and effort to hone skills, expand knowledge, care for health, and grow your mindset. If you don't value your own worth, no one else will see your potential. Work with dedication and effort, for that's the only thing you can truly control. Gary Vaynerchuk. A practical and powerful philosophy in business or life. You can't control the market, competitors, or unexpected changes, but your attitude and effort are always within your grasp. When you pour your heart and perseverance into your work, results will naturally follow.